Welcome to another episode of Geekoutdoors.com. Now that the 2015 holiday season is behind us and we're looking forward to 2016, a lot of us are still in a very giving and thankful mood. So that actually got me thinking, what am I thankful for in the tech space? Well, I am thankful for YouTube, Linux, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Android, and Facebook, among many others. Now, that might kind of be an odd thing to be thankful for, but what I'm really thankful for is the people behind all of these technologies. So for YouTube, the creators were Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, Jawed Karim. For Linux, we had Linus Torvalds. For Google, we have Larry Page and Sergey Brin. For Apple, we have Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. For Microsoft, we have Bill Gates and Paul Allen. For Android, we had Andy Rubin and his team. And of course, for Facebook, we had Mark Zuckerberg. Now, it might be kind of odd for me to be thanking these people for their technologies, but a lot of times it got me thinking, a lot of these services that we use, we kind of take for granted, and we don't actually, I don't think, like, consciously, we don't think about the value that they've had and the impact they've had for people's lives all around the world. I mean, for example, if YouTube was not created, I wouldn't be able to post this video up to you right now that I'm using. And if Android wasn't created, I wouldn't be recording this on this Android phone. And if Linux wasn't created, Android wouldn't be neither, because the Linux kernel is used to create Android. And so that made me think about a world without these technologies. Like if you didn't have Google, can you imagine where search engines would be? We'll probably still be using AltaVista or Yahoo. And Yahoo's still around, but it would be a different world. And if Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak did not create the personal computer, I don't know where it would be. We'd still probably have really big, gigantic boxes. And if Microsoft wasn't created, we would not have the operating systems that is the most widely used operating system around the world. And if Linux wasn't created, we would not have an open source alternative to Windows or Apple as well. And of course, if Facebook wasn't created, where would we spend all of our free time? And so that's just a quick thought of mine. A lot of times, whenever we hear about these people who are behind these technologies and services, all we hear about is like the billions of dollars that they've created. But, it just made me stop and think, like, where would we be without them? Of course, there would be other creators and technologies, but if we didn't have these services and technologies, the world would be a lot different place. And honestly, I don't think it would be as much fun and as also interesting as it would be without these technologies. And so that's pretty much all I had for this very quick, thankful episode. And so if you enjoyed these videos, be sure to subscribe. And for full written episodes, blogs, and other content, head out to geekoutdoors.com, and I will see you outdoors on the very next episode.